This is another question without a name from one of the midterms for section 1, from one of the permutations that happens to be question 4. So I don't know which one it is, but it is just one of the questions. So let's go through this. So we have a convolutional neural network starting with a 34 by 34 image. And then we have this convolutional layer with 5 by 5 filters. So 5 by 5 filters. And the important thing that you need to look at is there's no padding here. No padding means we are not going to add zeros surrounding the image. We are going to just say this one is the first activation and then move it to the right by 1 unit because it has a stride of 1. And then that's the second activation and so on. So now we need to figure out how many of these things, these activations are there. So it turns out if we start here, then we are missing the first 2 units, and we're also missing the last 2 units. So basically, we do not have a convolution for the top 2, the first 2 units from the left and the last 2 units from the right. So it turns out here it's a 30 by 30 activation map. So this is our activation map in the first layer. And then next, we are having a 2 by 2 max pooling. So 2 by 2, and we're just doing the same thing. And by definition, max pooling, they do not use the zero padding. So we are just halving the number of units. So here it turns it to 15 by 15, a smaller activation map. So this is our activation map number 2. And lastly, there are 6 output units. So there are 6 of these. So there are weights connecting everything to everything. So basically, there are lots and lots of weights. So in particular, there are 15 by 15 units, and there are 6 output units. So there are this many weights. The problem is there's an additional statement. There are 2 activation maps. So what it means is there are 2 parallel things with another activation map with the same size and another one with 15 by 15. So basically we're using a different filter. We have another 5 by 5 filter that filters all of these to get another set of activation map. And also these activation maps are fully connected with the output layer as well. So we basically have 2 of these, and we have 5 by 5 filter that we need to estimate all of the weights, and we have 2 of these as well. And for the pooling layer, they are, I think they're max pooling layer. Yes, so we don't have weights for these. We're just taking the max of these 4 numbers. So we have 0 weights here. So the total number of weights, which the question is asking, not including a bias, is this plus this.